Welcome to the Mystic Syndicate's A Princess of Celene, a Dungeons & Dragons custom content podcast.
Hey friends, so you have a group but no game master, or maybe you are looking for a group to join. I would like to suggest a stellar game master, Kaz. Kaz is a master storyteller. She uses different voices for NPCs and monsters, and she is very knowledgeable of game mechanics. Head over to startplaying.games today to search for Kaz, or you can find her GM link in the description and show notes. She is worth a look, and she has the most adorable Scottish accent. That alone should be enough motivation. Now back to the game.
Welcome everybody to the Mystic Syndicate. I'm your Dungeon Master Brian, and here we are back once again, episode 73, 74. So make sure that if you are watching, we're going to take probably a little 5-minute break in between our sessions. So do not run away. We'll be right back after that, but we are going to dive right into our introductions. And of course, we always start with Melinda.
Make sure that if you are watching,
okay, somebody needs to turn that crap off.
not me, man.
So, yeah.
I'm Melinda. I play Grenna Babbleboots, a gnomish appearing ranger.
Hi, I'm Mike. I am playing Kiffi Blackhammer, a Dwarven Cleric of Fortubo.
I'm Ed. I play Lord Ambassador Tomas Waverly, Sky Marshal and Guardian of Greyhawk. And for the record, yes, I can talk about something other than something offensive. If you caught the early beginnings of this.
How could you be a Sky Marshal? You don't have your airship, Ed. You said that last week. You said you couldn't give yourself the title because of the airship.
Well, I revisited that.
Oh.
Hello. Hello, I'm Pav. I play Kelex, a human paladin of Heironious.
I am Lord High Admiral Yarn, also known as a dragon rider.
For the record, Yarn, the seamen on your ship think I'm a better seaman than you.
No cricket sound effect? Come on, guys. That would have been perfect right there.
I mean,
Damn.
Sometimes you come up with shit that I just have to sit there and go, where the fuck did that come from?
From a random roll on our last adventure.
Two adventures ago, and at least they don't think my seaman tastes better than yours.
You can have all the semen you want, man. I'm done.
Yeah, at this point, let's not talk about seamen. Just call them naval personnel. Now I am Timble Snivenblaven, gnome, an artist.
Okay, so yes, everybody else, welcome back. Thank you guys for. Yeah, that was like what, like 30 seconds too late. Nice.
Timing is everything. Lack thereof.
That's something we're terrible at is timing. So, all right. So yeah, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, viewers who are watching this evening. Thank you all very much for visiting. I'm going to dive right into very, very quickly the wrap up from last time. Last time that we were all together, you faced off against the Colossus, which was guarding the Tree of Death, which once you were able to defeat the Colossus, wonderful and wondrous things started to occur. Actually, it was like even before you killed the Colossus, Grenna was able to go up and in her natural fey form reach out and touch the tree. And as she did touch this tree, it started to once again pulse with life. And after a few moments, a portal opened up sort of like a tree stride portal. And once it did so, Grenna's sister, who is also one of the faceless ones, who usually shows up in the guise of a dryad, stepped through this portal and was able to help them, help the party defeat the Colossus. And that is actually where we are going to pick it up. Unfortunately, though, Pelatorina is unable to make the show this evening, and so Pelatorina is going to head back into the Feywild to be able to start gathering resources to help the beleaguered peoples of the Elven Lands. If you remember, when the party first arrived, they arrived in a very small, dilapidated elven village full of starving elves. Well, the Fey are here to help, I guess. So we'll see what happens with that. So that's where Pelatorina is.
Benevolent masters.
Benevolent masters.
Yes, benevolent. Yeah, the benevolent Fey. Ooh, yeah.
I'm sure there'll be a price.
Only your soul.
Yeah,
Hey, Tomas.
Might be a price.
Well, I wasn't using it.
Hey, Tomas. Remember when you did like that bloomy thing? Where everything started growing and turned into a bunch of damn mushrooms? What about doing it now, like a couple of times around the tree to, how should I say, sort of
do that. The question is, are we going to take a rest? Because we did eat up some, took some hits while we were fighting the Colossus, so we're probably going to have to take some rest.
Some hits. What? I think one of us died.
Getting some hyper growth going around the tree would probably help everyone on this side of our rock.
Well, if I cast it over 8 hours, it enriches the land for a half a mile radius centered on the area for 1 year.
Yep.
And the plant will yield twice the amount of food when harvested. Not that it's going to harvest, but it'll. In theory, that means it should
Wouldn't it be better if you're going to do something like that? Do it on the villagers' farmland.
I think around the tree would probably, since it's the strength, and then you could do it also on the other one. But since we're right here, let's empower this area around the tree.
So we're going to have to. Everybody's going to get a long rest, but me then, because that'll be an 8 hour burn before we move on and try and figure out what's going on. But I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Plus, it might put us in good with the Fae.
Anything I can do to help. Oh.
Is everybody cool waiting while I do it?
Absolutely. I'm always up for a long rest after expending so many spells.
Agreed.
Oh, that's right. I only need a short rest too because of. Is that me or is that everybody? I think it was just me because of me being a junked up mushroom junkie.
I think it was just you because you're a junked up mushroom junkie.
Yeah.
Bruh. So, long rest? Long rest?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do a layman's tiny hut right next to it so everybody can rest without being attacked. And then I will cast.
Yay!
And then I will do, it's a long ritual, 8 hour casting time of plant growth.
Yay!
All right. Very good. Okay. So you all spend a long rest. Tomas is channeling this spell to enhance plant growth in this area. While he is doing so, the rest of you all can once again replenish spell slots, get some actual rest. Some of you had gotten a little bit of a beat down. I know Grenna took a sweet beating while she was trying to get to that tree. I think Kelex also was not looking too spry at the very end of it, but at least he was able to be saved from.
Yep, I think Kiffi as well was a.
Didn't you die?
Yeah, I died once. Well, I fell.
Mostly dead.
Yeah, mostly.
Mostly dead.
Yeah. So, all right. So, yeah, you spend this time. Is there anything else you want to do while you're on your long rest? Being that you're in a Leomund's tiny hut, you don't really have to worry too much about keeping guard or keeping a watch. So, if there's something special you want to do, or if you just want to power right on through this this long rest, we'll get right on to the next part.
And we're off.
Okay.
But we knew that.
So I guess the question is, what are we doing next? I'm assuming we're going to confront this queen?
It's kill the queen.
Yep.
Or re-kill the queen. Or kill the queen. I'm not sure how that works, but she got to go.
Bitch, be a bitch, be a bitch.
Okay. So, probably the best way, because you're not really too sure where exactly this castle is. You do know that it was north of the village, and you all had actually been traveling east into the interior of the Elven Lands. So you got a general idea of where you need to go, but now that the terrain is starting to change drastically, because
how's the terrain traveling?
Okay, so what's happening with the terrain is that as you all step out of this Leomund's tiny hut, you realize that the combination of Tomas's spell and the tree itself has turned everything around you within an 8-hour period into a lush forest.
Well, that's better than a jungle, so.
I'll tell you what, I'll take Stormane and I can fly up and see if we can get our bearings.
Okay. That will work, yeah. So Kelex, you I'm sorry?
What kind of forest are we looking at?
It's a Pegasus, isn't it? Oh, a forest. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you said, well, yeah. So what you're looking at is a forest that you would primarily find in, well, okay, probably the best way to do it would be, are you familiar with Sitka pines and stuff like that? Very fast-growing pine trees. I think you find them primarily in the Pacific Northwest, I think.
Kind of conifers. It would like turn into like a, since we have elves here, a sylvan kind of growth.
Yeah. So
cool.
Yeah.
So we're looking at a pine forest as opposed to a broadleaf forest.
Right.
Conifers.
Yeah.
No, you're looking at Waverly Forest.
Is that the ones that have the head up their ass?
Okay. Bruh. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, finally. Oh, my God. There they are. Oh, now that was on time. Okay.
That's what she said.
It's gonna be on time. It's gonna be one of those nights. Okay. So Kelex, yes, you get on now because this is a Pegasus type of mount.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, great. So yeah, you jump into the, I guess it has a saddle, I would hope, and you fly up above the treetops, and now you can get a really good view of exactly what's actually happening here, because you can see the edge of the forest, and as you are kind of watching all of this, you can see that new plant growth is sprouting up, and it's such a it's just like at a magnified rate. It's very, very impressive, but far into the distance, you can see the crumbling tower of an ancient castle to the north. You're kind of at the if you were going to fly there with just your mount, it would probably take probably about 2 hours. But your friends don't have that option. So, but at least you know, at least you have the direction and a bearing.
Do I notice any like paths or maybe a road that led to it once?
Yes, you do see that not too far away from where you were at, that there is an ancient road that probably has not been traveled in a long time, but you can see that the path is clear. There may be some being that there was no tree growth or any plant growth in this land for so long, now that these trees have started to pop up in this new growth, you can see that either the ground is either too compacted or the soil is just not right. But you can see that there is definitely a path.
Okay, cool. I fly back down and I tell the others that there's a way to the castle, and it's that way.
Okay. So we need to start walking. Is that what you're saying? All right.
I mean, we do. Go ahead with it.
I'm going to send Edgar up to be on alert for stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so you have Edgar up there sort of flying around, giving you an idea. Yarn, I need you to make an intelligence check with advantage. Just a regular standard intel roll.
Not a saving throw.
Not a saving throw, no. You're not being psychically attacked. Not yet.
Well, not that one.
Oh.
We'll take care of it.
Oh, that's a really nice roll. Okay, so once you establish that connection with Edgar, and you can actually see this crumbling tower in the distance, you realize as you reach into one of the pockets in your robe and you bring out the magic compass that was given to you by Mua, it orientates itself in that direction.
Oh, cool. Hey, guys, the magic compass is pointing us to the crumbling castle.
Yeah, that's always a good sign.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Edgar.
Yeah, because that's kind of the way that the way that it works is that if you can get eye on a target on a landmark, you can cyclically will the compass to hone in on that target. Also, one other thing that you might want to know down the road is that if you take the compass and you place it against a object, it will also be able to tell you more information about certain things, but it's all directionally. It all has to do with direction. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Nice. Yay. Yeah, I know Mua didn't really give you a lot of information. She just kind of handed it to you and said this will lead you to the tower in the desert. So you're kind of thinking maybe she didn't even know the power itself, but you know it and you have it.
You're really cool.
Think about beer. A lot of
beer. No. Castle. Beer is after castle.
Beer.
Whiskey.
Okay. So yes, you start to make your way through this forest. The trees are still pretty sparse, so it's not like you're having to push past bushes and brambles and things. It's really just trees, and you can smell the fresh the grasses that are now growing, where before everything was just dead and the soil was ashy. Now there is thick moss cover and these beautiful trees, and the sun is just sort of, you can see the light streaming through these branches, and it's just wonderful. And you can actually start to hear that there is other forms of life, small animals and insects. Nothing that readily makes themselves apparent to you, but you do hear them. So you continue along, making your way until you find the road. And the road is probably about a 45-minute walk out of the forest. And you finally make the road. And the road is exactly as I described before. It is just a beaten, bare path that obviously either the ground was either probably just compacted too much for even the life tree to bring life back to it, or maybe something strange is going on, but you're not really too sure. All you see is that you have a clear path and there's no one in front of you and there's no traffic. So that's kind of nice. So you continue to make your way up this road. And eventually what you spot in the distance, it looks to be another small village. And you can see that there is definitely people kind of milling around outside.
Send Edgar to check it out.
Okay. So Edgar flies down, perches on one of the tops of a house, and Yarn. So what you can see is, yes, indeed, it is a small village. It is filled with what you can only probably describe are starving elven peoples. But you can see that everybody looks to be outside, just looking at everything that is changing around them, because as you all were getting to this part, the power of the tree had started to take over their area, their village. And you can see that now the trees that were dead are now springing back to life. Leaves are popping out on the branches, and people are just standing there in amazement, their mouths agape, just taking in everything that nature has once again returned to them.
What time of the day is it, Brian?
Let's see. By the time you guys get there, it is, I'm going to say it's really early morning. I'm going to say that your long rest gave you all enough time to be able to, really, that's why when you popped out of the Liamon's tiny hut, you could see all the work that had been done by Grenna's touch, so to speak. Had so it's right around noon, you would think, or early morning. I'm sorry, early morning. So like I said, all these people are standing around out there, just eyes wide, as you all start to make your way into the little village. He said the village has, the buildings are really in very poor condition, but you can see that obviously these people are awestruck about what's going on. So how do you proceed?
Should we at least ask somebody if they have an idea what's up ahead? I know we saw the castle, but maybe they have some idea of what we're going to possibly encounter.
I attacked the gazebo.
Damn the gazebo.
Okay, well, I guess I'll try to see if I can pull one of these elves, get their attention and kind of ask them about, we're making our way north. Is there anything besides the castle? Is there anything we need to anticipate?
Okay, so yeah, you walk up to one of the first houses that you see, and there's a gentleman and his, what you can guess, or it's probably his wife or maybe even a daughter, are standing there on the front on the front of their house, looking as you approach, and you greet them, and they said yes, but it's an Elvish, so. Who speaks Elvish? I think Grenna's the only one who speaks Elvish.
Oh no, Timble does.
Oh, Timble speaks Elvish too? Okay, good. So as they see you approach, the man puts up his hand, and in Elvish he speaks to you and says, greetings, stranger, as he kind of looks over everyone, because there's no elves here. Grenna, I guess, did you turn back into your... I think you turned back into your gnome form, because I don't think you're in your fae form. Okay.
No. I like to keep people, being able to see.
Yeah. Because that would be kind of scary. Okay, so yeah, he looks over everyone because he can definitely see that there are no elves amongst you. And so he is very kind of surprised at this. And so he says, greetings, strangers.
You have no idea.
How? And in Elvish, she said, how can, welcome. How can we be of help? I mean, he's just, make a lot. Yeah. So yeah, he's speaking to you as a group, but so you Elvish speakers can chime in.
Hello. We're on our way to the castle. Is this the correct way? We need to see a queen about a bad tree. No, I'm just kidding.
He looks at you. He looks down. He's like, your dialect is puzzling, but I understand you. You don't want to go to the castle, lass. It's a terrible, terrible place.
Then that is where I must go.
We have visited your tree.
Is this...
That is correct.
Is this...
We are now to the castle to make another correction.
Oh. So he kind of scans the party until he sees in the back, he sees Asenath. And his eyes, once again, his eyes are large, and he says, he can see that she is dressed in more, not regal apparel. She's actually dressed in her field gear. But he looks upon her, and he immediately turns to the female and whispers something quickly in her ear. And you can make a perception check if you would like to kind of detect what they were saying. So anybody who can speak Elvish can make a perception check. So we're looking at a DC 18 to pick it up. Okay, Timble, you got it. Grenna, you got it too. Okay, so you hear him say to this elven woman, he very, very quickly says, I think that these are the people in the tapestry. You should warn the others. Warn the others. And you see the elven woman walk away.
As she turns to walk, I say, warn them of what?
Said, well, it's not really as much of a warning as to let the others know that we've been delivered from the evil that has plagued this land for so long.
Has not happened as of yet. Perhaps maybe keeping it quiet and out of too many ears. One never knows who actually may work for your queen.
He quickly reaches over and he just kind of grabs her by the back of her tunic and just says, maybe you are correct. And he just brings her.
We blend in common.
Because we
blend. We're not going to stand out at all.
A little deception for the moment, and we will see what we can do.
Okay. So he says, well, yes, please just follow this road. But please be warned, there are giants that protect the castle. And to gain entry would be quite perilous.
Oh, that ain't good.
Just my kind of gig.
Well, that means it's right up our alley.
Do we have anything resembling a plan?
We're going to walk right up like the yellow brick road and go, let us in, oh Oz.
I will reach out and hold my hand out and say, I am Timble.
You are simple?
Thank you for your assistance.
He returns. She says, "Greetings, Sir Timble. I am Aaron, and this is my wife, Zelenen. And where have you come from? We don't." So it is true. The ship, and the girl. As he looks over quickly to Asenath, who is standing there next to you now. He says, "So, I am so glad that I was able to remain alive long enough to see this most momentous of days.
With luck, you'll live longer and prosper. I think this land needs some prosperous elves, peoples."
Said, "So, if you must continue, just continue to follow this road to the north. And within a day's walk, you will find yourselves at the gate of Her Majesty's castle. Please be very, very careful."
Can we get some food to give them, guys?
Yeah. I'm all for it. And Timble, can you, I don't know what they've said to you, unless you relate it. Can you ask them if there's anything at the castle we need to be concerned about? Besides the queen. Giants, anything else? Anything else?
That's all he said.
Can you ask?
Are they giants? Are they colossus?
Can you ask what kind of giants?
Are there any other beasts, monsters, things that you know of that we should be concerned with other than the giants?
No. Once the tree had went dormant before, all the most living creatures other than us elves who were enslaved either fled or died. As you can see, ourselves, we are not doing so well when it comes to food. But most of the animals left.
We'll give you a little assistance here, and I'll hand over some food. And
you now
the
see
giants.
You now see that other villagers are start to make their way over, and so now there's.
Didn't you ever learn you don't ever give out food to the locals unless you got lots of food,
or you got MRE pork patties?
Well, that's always entertaining.
Pork patties.
Believe it or not, I actually like the pork patties.
I did too. They were better than the beef patties.
Yeah, because with the pork patties, you just eat them dry.
Yeah, the Muslim kids don't realize they're pork. That's the best part.
Oh, God.
Jeez,
Ed.
He's not wrong.
Okay, well, let's refocus. That might come back to get us later.
Yarn, I will not allow for this quote practicality to keep me from doing the few good things that I do in this world. So
ask them if they know the other place that we brought the boat into. Tell them they got lots of food. We brought it with us.
No, don't do that, because then they might attack the other village to take.
They're elves. They're not going to attack anything, and even if they do, they're going to be ineffective.
Right?
They're on an equal setting.
As Asenath looks at you harshly, Yarn, she does not approve.
I would like to know, Aaron, if you Do you know anything more about these giants? When you say giants, are you speaking to such as the Colossus that was guarding the tree? Or are we speaking to hill giants, stone giants, something of a more, I guess, normal giant kin? And
he says that they are the ones that he has seen. He did not get very close to the castle because to approach the castle is to die. That they looked very similar to the one that was guarding the tree.
Oh, goody! I get to get smacked again.
Wonderful. Yeah. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Now he says that no villager of theirs or he has been towards that castle in probably close to 25 years. To go there is to die. It was just like when you approach the tree. If you did not have to just touch the tree itself was to die. So that was pretty bad.
Oh, and Timble, maybe ask him about numbers. How many were you looking at?
How many the last time you were able to actually put eye to the giants? That's plural. So how many?
3.
3. Oh. Cool.
Die 3 times today. Ooh.
Yay!
And can they describe the giants? Maybe.
He said that they look very similar to the one that was guarding the tree.
Great, not a giant.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Let's go outside.
The people coming closer, I think we should bid you good day, and we'll be on our way.
Okay. So yes, as you all sort of push your way past this throng of individuals who are now watching you on the side of the road, you can see that the elven gentleman you talked to and gave some food is trying to split up some of the food to give to obviously either friends or relatives of his. Probably this entire village is related in some way or maybe not incestually, but you just never freaking know here. Remember, they had resorted to cannibalism at the shoreline. So not that I'm saying that cannibalism and incest go hand in hand, but wow, that was a stretch.
When social barriers are broken.
No, sorry. Oh boy. All right.
We're gonna get banned off of YouTube.
It's a
what
goal.
I do this time?
It's a goal. Yeah, maybe further down the road when we have actual like a lot of viewers, they'll be going back through our old stuff.
Catalog.
Yeah, and then we'll get what's it called? We'll get canceled for something that we did like 10 years ago.
As probably the only person on this channel that's been canceled a couple times, yeah, it's never fun to rebuild, though.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Okay, so.
Speaking of which, we've almost outdone the Mystic Syndicate band in subscribers.
Yeah, if you're watching tonight and you haven't subscribed or gave us a thumbs up or whatever on our YouTube channel, please. We're trying to beat out Mystic Syndicate, the band in North Carolina, as having more subscribers. So yeah, it's nothing against them. We don't know who they are. We just know that we were before them. We've been doing this.
Those guys.
We've been doing this a long time.
Push that button. Clicky button.
What was that button?
I don't know what the hell that was.
Supposed to be war drums.
Oh, okay. Oh,
okay.
We're going to war against them. I can probably find out where their next gig is. Okay, let's get back to the game. Sorry, folks.
Go to the next gig, and you got to sign. I'm the real TM Syndicate.
Yeah. Okay, no more side quests. Let's go.
Right.
Okay, so you make your way past the throngs of individuals who are now kind of swarming the food, and you've. Like I said, it's a very, very small village, so it doesn't take any time at all to finally make your way towards the north side. And once again, you're almost kind of keeping pace now with the changes. So people who, I know Yarn just mentioned this a couple of minutes ago, he saw or went back and rewatched Excalibur. I think it was like 1981 or something, or 80. I can't remember.
Something like that.
Okay, so yeah, it's that scene when he after he's taken a drink from the Grail and he's on his horse and like you can see the trees changing and the leaves are coming back. The land is no longer cursed. That's almost kind of what you. That's kind of the feeling you get as you are making your way. It's. I mean, there's no musical score behind it, unfortunately. But
man.
I know.
Carmina Burana is such a great score.
I know, right? But if we played it, we would get a copyright strike, and we can't do that. So, copyright strikes, whatever.
Come on, Tomas, you're supposed to be a bard, right? Give us a score as we're walking along.
Come on, Carmina Burana.
A jaunty tune.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay.
Oh, I need a few more.
I got a song for us. Ling-a-ling-a-ling, ling-a-ling-a-ling, here come there Ironman. Ling-a-ling-a-ling, ling-a-ling-a-ling.
From the fire.
Okay. So, you continue along and you walk for you walk for the rest of the day until it starts to get dark. Edgar can see the castle from where you're at, but now that the trees have kind of overtaken everything, you can't really see it from the road, but Edgar can see stuff, and he can spot that there is definitely a castle. There is a wall that looks as though it is crumbling, and the main gate itself has collapsed upon itself. So it's really just a pile of rubble that is connecting two very damaged walls. Damaged not from war or from intrusion of plant life and things of that nature, but just from the weather itself. Probably rains when it freezes. You know how that frost or freeze thaw cycle goes when it comes to masonry. That is what Edgar is putting into your brain, Yarn. So that is what you see. So
as we're walking, can we start talking about how we want to face the three? Or is this one of those things where you're going to have me sneak in and backstab someone and then we can leave?
Yes. Okay. Sorry.
I thought he had a plan.
Oh, I do. I had to make sure my spells were correct.
Okay.
Then I had to make sure that my spell levels were correct. Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know. Well, the last one that last one we fought took a lot out of us. Maybe we tried to be more stealthy this time. I noticed the Paladin saying that, but
okay. What armor are you wearing?
Who?
You. What armor are you wearing?
I'm wearing scale mail.
Heavily dented.
Really?
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
All the money we would have had access to, and that's it?
I like being mobile.
Man, we have to work on this Paladin shit, man.
He wants to fold when he gets smashed.
That's right.
Crunch.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hell, even Tomas has plate.
Well, he's noisy as well anyway, so it doesn't matter. But
okay. So I was going to ask you which one you had, but Tomas has plate. So we're automatically anti-stealth.
Well, and then we have, Thomas's
never
mouth.
know when we might split up the party.
Nah, that's a bad idea. Now, Kiffi hadn't said a word this entire session. So, what's your plan, Kiffi?
Dwarf.
I don't really have a plan, but if it's possible to get past these guys without having to fight them, that would be great.
Okay.
I'm almost in those.
Okay. Well, we can do that. So I explained to them what I saw. And I'm going, we're going to end up going in there anyway. It's channelized. So do we want to go in through the side?
Well, they're quite magical creatures, so I doubt that they would probably see through any bit of
stealth,
and I was thinking about mass invisibility, us walking through anything like that. I think they would see it.
Well, here's the question. As we look at the tower, is it big enough to hold 2 or 3 or 4 of these colossus we've been fighting?
Well, the tower itself is connected to a castle. So at one point in time, Yarn, you kind of believe that usually tall towers are the abodes of wizards. So you're kind of thinking that this may be an old wizard's tower that, of course, was attached to this castle, which held the regents. They also had a court wizard, just like you are a court wizard of Bissell. So you're kind of thinking that's where that's all about, but you don't think that you could not fit 3 colossi in a tower that small.
Very good.
Yeah.
I know we don't like idea of splitting the party, but I would be willing to be a distraction. I have Stormmain here. I can maybe hopefully pull them away from the castle a bit so you could make your way in.
Well,
I need my shield in front of me.
No, like the last time, it didn't move. Remember? However, if they are inside the castle, that means we will be within our range and not necessarily just their range when we attack.
Well, do you think, since there's, quote, 3 of them, that they're probably standing there with interlocking fields of fire, so there's no likelihood you would get to a side and pass, should they be actually fixed in place?
I'm absolutely sure they have interlocking fields of fire. Probably in corners.
Is the actual tower in good repair as opposed to the castle around it? So it looks like a broken tower.
Yeah, it looks as though that parts of the conical peak of this tower has collapsed. The tower itself still stands, but you can see that the roof, probably the beams that held the roof on, have either taken some sort of damage, or the wind and rain, the freeze thaw cycle has definitely taken its toll on this building.
Do you think we could go underneath? You have some way of getting us through underneath the surface? because with that tower, I don't think
Richard.
the woman is in the tower. I think she's probably down towards at least the bottom half and perhaps in the dungeon below.
Because that
Are
works
you able to give
with Syntatia.
Yarn, is there any way you can give us kind of a lay of the land from what you saw from Edgar? In other words, can we see the map, Brian?
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Well, I guess we'll just continue going straight in, just like we normally do.
Okay, so now it is actually getting dark. Are you staying on, or are you going to go ahead and try to assault this at night?
Oh, we'll assault it at night. What can go wrong?
I can light everybody up with light.
Yes, do that.
Again, the distraction, that could be a good way of,
Bro, not us. The thing we fight.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, you all continue on for probably about another hour. By the time that you get there, it's getting closer to. It gets darker early here, being that it is so far north. So you are getting to a point where you are. It's probably like right around 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock-ish. A little bit before midnight. When you can actually see the crumbling outer wall of this place. You can see that there is a moat around it, but the moat has been filled in with debris over time. So you would have to actually, because there was actually a drawbridge, but it has since detached and fallen into what was once the moat. Yes, Timble.
I'm going to ask everyone: do we really want to do this at night, or do we want to wait overnight and allow the regrowth to start coming in?
That makes sense.
That does make sense. That's not a bad idea.
I don't know if the regrowth will help us. It might. Maybe some of the beasts that come with it might be spiteful and take care of the problem for us.
And on top of it, I can lay them in so we can all, take it in the morning. So,
what side was the side entrance on? Was it on the east or west side, Brian?
Okay, well, right now you only see one entrance, and that was the main entrance that had the drawbridge.
Oh, sorry, I thought I heard somebody mention a side entrance. Somebody
did, but you're not really too sure of that. It has one main gate which had fallen into ruin. So yeah, once you actually are able to get past the moat, you're going to have to climb over some rocks, some fallen masonry to actually get into the courtyard beyond.
What if we do wait at night? What if we take the Pegasus Stormane and I could take Timble and we can kind of scout out the surrounding area of the castle to see if there's any other ways in?
And then Timble can make a map and then show us the map, and then we can look at it and make a tactical assault.
That would be wonderful, Ed, is if there was actually a map. Mind you, I have a map of the interior.
Do we have a 5-minute break here? You can.
Not yet. No, no, there's no fucking way.
Out there.
Y'all expect way too much of me. I'm a slacker, for God's sakes. Come on. I'm a product of the 80s.
All right, McFly.
So tonight on a very special episode of Brian, he has a unique encounter with his next door. He feels a little ashamed about.
Okay.
I mean, is that reasonable?
I don't remember this episode. Okay. I mean, what you can have Edgar take a look at the courtyard, the rest of the walls.
Look at the windows.
Yeah, you can see that most of the windows are intact, but they are filthy. So you can't actually see through them. You do notice that gaping hole in the tower roof is completely open. Yes.
I can cast spells through Edgar.
Okay.
So I'm casting Prestidigitation, and I'm cleaning one of the windows.
Okay. Okay.
Yarn's window cleaning service. I love it.
Yeah.
So owl, right?
We're not completely
Edgar's an
unwanted.
owl, right?
Raven. No,
It's
he's
a raven.
Mm-hmm.
An owl named. Yeah. Come on.
No.
So there's bird shit everywhere.
Okay. So so you cast Prestidigitation, you clean off some of the glass, but all you really see is just darkness on the other side. There's not really any light sources that you pick up from inside this castle at all. Yes.
I can cast spells through Edgar. Light.
Okay, what is he what's he casting it on? Himself?
I'm not gonna do that.
It's just a thought. I mean, if you want to do it, I mean, that's cool.
Well,
but,
let's let everybody know somebody out here is casting spells.
yeah, that'd be helpful.
Has
Yeah.
that ever stopped us? Ever.
Has that ever stopped you? Yeah, really. Okay, so.
When we first started doing the familiar, I didn't think Edgar was going to be very useful at all, but he's come in handy so many times.
Yep, he's coming in clutch. Yeah, it's pretty good. So, like I was saying, that you really can't see any light sources from on the other side of the windows. There is that gaping hole in the roof of the tower itself. I mean, you can always check that out if you want.
Well,
okay.
We'll wait till dawn.
Okay, that's fine.
I wonder if we could find a way, all of us, to get up there. We can work our way down the tower. I don't know. I don't trust any of it. And did we see the colossal presence?
You do see that there are 3. It looks like some sort of constructs that are in the courtyard.
Rusty, without limbs.
Well,
heads have fallen off.
Let's see. It's no. I mean, it looks like they're intact, but because of the darkness and everything. I mean, how good is one of your, what is it? Is it that does it have night vision, dark vision, or is it just like regular vision? Probably your vision.
Mine?
Yeah, your Edgar.
Edgar has normal vision.
Okay, yeah. So he would not be able to pick out like really. And being that, I mean, okay, as far as ravens go, I think they're like daytime creatures.
Yeah.
So yeah, night flight is a little weird for them. It would be different. Like Ed was saying, if it was an owl, it would be a different, totally different story. Because owls, that's a crazy bird. So, yeah.
Hey, Russ, before you leave with your bird, might he get up some height and maybe kind of dive down and take a shit and see if that activates one of the
Okay, well, being that it's not actually a living creature,
right.
It doesn't
It's a spirit.
shit.
It's a spirit.
Yeah,
No, he's talking about Edgar. Oh, okay.
Yeah. If we had something like a Pegasus that
or shit,
just a giant Pegasus turd flying out of the sky.
Hey, Brian, how far are we from these Pegasus or these
bodily functions?
Okay, so you are outside of the wall.
I got a bag.
You really can't see them from your vantage point. You just know that they are on the other side of the wall, which means, like I said, you're going to have to go through the moat first, then over the masonry of the wall that collapsed, or actually the main entry that collapsed. Then you'd be able to see them. But you guys are going to wait till the morning, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so
probably yeah.
Was it Liamon's tiny hut for everybody? Okay, cool. So yes, you are able to get into your Liamon's tiny hut, set up camp, and take another nice long rest. And in the morning, you rise. I need everybody to make perception checks. Actually, don't even worry about doing perception checks. I'm just going to tell you. As you step out of Liamon's, you realize that the power of the tree has slowed significantly, that it is not getting to the moat shore. It looks as though something is keeping it at bay, and you can actually see that it is the forest is stretching around the castle, but it is not actually getting close to it. It seems strange.
How odd.
How wooed.
But we kill the queen, it'll fix the issue.
You think so?
Hoping so.
Okay.
Spells I got to.
So,
Bob or Kelex, one of the things, it wasn't a bad idea earlier. Could you fly everybody up to the top so we pass the Colossus?
I don't think I could take you all at once. I was actually thinking, Yarn. Yeah, Yarn. How many? And I'm sorry to ask. How many are you able to cast your spell fly on?
Not enough.
Because I can at least probably carry myself, Timble, and maybe the princess.
Again,
not enough. No.
It's a third level spell. I can cast 3 third level spells.
Well, I think Grenna, she could change into her pixie form.
Yeah, I could become super pixie.
Well, again, the problem is it's a third level spell. That's lightning bolt. That's fireball. That's my damage spells. So I could do it, but I don't think that that's going to work. Now, I have this catapult spell that'll fling them.
How far? No, sorry.
All the way to the scene of the crash.
Well, another option we have is we could dimension door into the tower if we could get a look at what's on the inside.
That is entirely possible, because I have 500 feet for that.
And so do I. So we've got some in and
out. You won't be able to see where you're going.
Yeah, ones that stopped me before.
How many people can you take in the dimension door?
I can carry 1.
As long as they don't exceed what you can carry, yeah.
What?
Yeah, you can bring along 1 willing creature your size or smaller is carrying gear.
How about you use a dimension door? You take 1 person with you, and then you take enough time to do your teleport thingy. Would that work?
No.
Yeah.
Or some people go to the ceiling, and some people just walk through the front door.
No, I see what you're doing, but the door thingy, I have to have a starting point. And the starting points And the starting points are not on this continent.
Gotcha.
So I can get us all out of here, but it won't do us any good. Now I do have teleport, the actual teleport, but my chances of getting it right aren't great.
Brian, what's the distance between the fallen gate and the door of the tower, roughly?
Okay, well, there is no actual outside door to the tower. It's inside the castle itself because it's actually attached to the castle.
Sorry.
So you would have to
castle,
go through the castle itself. And so you're looking at about 150 yards from the fallen entrance to the castle door that will get you into the castle. Yes. And Ed's talking, but he's muted, so that always helps.
And you're complaining?
Yeah, Brian, really? You're complaining?
Well, I'm just trying to keep the show going.
Steph just started the Omen upstairs, so there was really cool music from the Omen coming in, like, dun, as you were describing the thing, so I was listening to it. Anyway, I have a plan. I could cast the spell Mislead, and then I can lead the Colossi away from the door so that we can all make a dash for it.
Okay, you're assuming that they're going to move. Remember, that last one didn't move at all.
Yeah, because I bogged it down.
Yes, I'm sure your little grass thing was the reason he couldn't lift his feet.
Brian, is the blighted area that is around this castle, does it have is it just like there's growth and then it fades into Deadlands, or it's a hard line?
It's a hard line where before it was like ash. The soil was just completely depleted. It is exactly that same look, but like you said, it is a hard line. You know exactly.
Break that circle.
Okay.
What about you, Kiffi? What do you think? What do you got up there?
Kiffi needs more beer.
Yeah.
We're gonna start calling him Silent Mike. It's Ed and Silent Mike. $15, little man. Put that shit in my hand.
Hey, how many of us can cast darkness? Anybody else?
Now, why would I want to cast darkness?
I was thinking if we cast it on, I don't know how they can see. I'm assuming it's going to be their normal visual. And we cast it on their heads, that at least maybe take 2 out versus that won't be able to focus on us with their butt beams and chest beams.
Butt beams and chest beams.
Hey, remember,
that's not a bad
last
idea.
one we fought.
The last one we fought because we put the layman's tiny hut on his head and he couldn't see. I just don't have the range to do that now.
And you can see Kelex, he's not willing, but really truly wanting to, but he has the ability to cast darkness. You just may want to stand a few feet away from him when he does it.
Yeah, I know how that goes. Oh. All right. Let's just go in. Recon by force.
This seems like a tactic we've used before.
You guys have done that a few times.
Well, I think it is our Our standard operating procedure.
Our modus of operandi.
All right.
I just turned open our smelling book, and I'm like, oh, page 1, recon by force. Oh yeah, we should do that. That's what we always do. Smart book, not smelling book.
Okay. So is this what we're going with?
Wait a minute, we got Ross over here smelling his finger.
Why?
Nah, that won't work. Never mind. I sent Edgar up to look in the hole in the ceiling.
Okay. So, yes, you send Edgar up to the tower to see the hole that is actually in the roof. He flies down into it, and you can see that, light is streaming through these beams that looks as though they have been just cracked with probably age and they'd fallen in. You can see that this was truly a wizard's tower. There looks to be the remnants of a floor, but you can see a lot of it has kind of just collapsed into the bottom of the tower. So if you tried to go through the tower itself to get to the bottom, you would have to literally dig it out. It would take some time. But you don't see anything of any great value from what Edgar is showing you. You just see a tower that is probably, in your best estimation, would probably need to be completely razed and rebuilt. Where the rest of the castle itself looks in better condition, the tower has taken significant damage.
That makes
Outside
sense.
in or inside out?
Excuse
Was
me?
the damage inside out, or outside in, or inside out?
Inside out.
Oh! That was a spell gone wrong.
So it was exothermic.
Spell gone wrong. Okay.
So do we have a way to take down the tower and go in from?
No, because you've got the tower, and then you've got all of the floors
Have
that went
collapsed.
down and are now on the floor, on the bottom.
Well, fireball.
It's always the answer.
Unfortunately, yes.
Burn the bitch out.
I can do that.
I don't think they're in the tower. I think they're underneath.
I do too, but
Of course, it may burn for a while,
You have marshmallows.
and I don't need to use a fireball for that. I can use firebolt. Do we want to burn it out? Yes or no? Tell me.
Don't
I'd
waste
say
this
put
stuff.
a meteor in it.
I think they're kind of right. I think they're going to be underground if the tower's at.
All right. So we go in. We start heading towards the moat and climbing over.
Okay. I need.
I refuse to climb through the moat. I fly over the moat.
Okay. So, Grenna, you fly over the moat. The rest of you who have to make your way through it, I need athletics checks. I just need 3.
I take the princess and put her on Stormane, and we fly over the moat.
Okay. So you don't have to worry about it.
Come back, black chicken! Now, who gets the reference, that movie reference?
Okay.
I'm going to grab the.
I
so,
do.
So Kiffi got a 13. Tomas got a 10. Okay.
I'm a dancing over the moat.
Okay. Good deal.
I'm grabbing your leg there, Pav.
Yeah.
I'm flying.
Okay. So yeah,
Hold tight.
everybody did pretty well. You just needed to pass 2 of them, 2 of the 3. So everybody was able to do so without incurring any damage. You were also able to get past the fallen stones, the fallen masonry of the entryway, and now you were standing inside of the courtyard, and you can see the three colossi are standing there, sort of ringing the front of the castle. But they do not seem to be moving. As a matter of fact, they look like they've been there for some time, and you can see that their weight has actually compacted the ground underneath them, and they where you would kind of think the top of their feet are actually in the ground.
So is dark vision infravision in heat or not?
No, I don't think it is.
I don't think so either. Yeah.
It's ultra vision.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And look up the spell. You know, they change it a lot.
They change it every edition. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Watsy. Yeah, best.
All right, guys. They don't look like they're moving.
Should we not? I'm more than happy to be a distraction just in case. I don't think we should all just.
Well, Grenna, why don't you shoot it with your arrow?
Or I could just cast Shatter on it and see if it falls apart.
Well, if you do that and it does, that's great. But I don't think it's going to. Go ahead.
Oh, well, all right. You want me to shoot an arrow at it? I'll shoot a.
Yeah, I was thinking an arrow because that's definitely an attack and it's physical attack.
Yeah, and you get advantage with it.
Okay. Do. No. Okay, hold on. Let me do it again. Well, no. I'll just.
It's a 26th.
Damn.
But I get advantage. Well, let's see. Okay, well, yeah. All right. It doesn't matter. 26 is good.
Yeah. No. That's really good. So yeah. So you are in your pixie form.
Magic pixie.
Yeah. So magic pixie, you pull back the string on this bow and you let it fly, and it hits this thing, and you can hear like a kind of almost like a hollow thud as it hits, and the arrow just splinters and falls to the ground. But there is no movement from the construct.
Run.
No.
Russ is wondering if he can get one of them to work.
Dick, get out of my head.
Why are there dicks in your head?
Well, no, it did. All right. So, what level is that?
I don't know.
5th.
Let's just. We can just be cautious and just be prepared just in case.
Let's keep going into the room.
I want the princess to stay on the storm main until we get to the door.
Okay, cool.
Just in case.
All right, that's perfect. Okay, so you, with one eye on the constructs in the courtyard, you start to make your way towards the very large castle doors, to the main the keep within, and it just takes you less than a minute to finally make, as you hustle to the doors. When you get there, you can see that the doors are shut. But after sort of taking a look, you realize that they are not locked or bolted in any way. The wood is heavily splintered and cracked. Once again, not from damage outside forces like humans or giants or whatever, but just weather from just age. And so it.
All right, Kelex, kick him in. You're our door kicker, right?
I casually open the door.
Okay, so you grab it and you start to pull, and you realize that the hinges on this door are very, very rusted. So yeah, I need a strength check.
Put my shoulder to it.
Yeah, put your shoulder to it, and let's see how you do.
Everybody spit on it.
Spit on the hinges.
I'm gonna oil the hinges.
Guys are
doing the movies.
Is this a?
I rolled a 6.
Is this a Hawk Tua moment?
Put a little oil on the hinges.
Rub it in.
Does that give me advantage?
Yes, it will.
Thank you. I rolled that shitty.
That was a terrible roll.
It was horrible. All right, 13.
Tonight, huh?
Okay, 13's better. 13 is better. And with the oil, it definitely helps. It lubes it up enough so that you're able to get it to a very loud, unpleasant screeching noise. But finally, you've opened it enough that everybody can fit through into the darkness beyond. And I think this is a great place where we're going to do our halftime session stop. We'll be.
The Mystic Syndicate podcast is the creation of independent producer and host Brian Anderson. Our players are Ed as Sir Thomas Waverly, Mike G. Pav as Sir Kelex Zelenen, Melinda as Grenna Babbleboots, Russ as Járngrímur, Mike as Kiffi Blackhammer, and Glenn as Timble Snivenblaven. You can visit our podcast page at tmsyndicate.podbean.com. You can also leave a comment and subscribe to our X page at TMSYND. You can also watch our live shows on YouTube at www.youtube.com at The Mystic Syndicate.